Good morning, good morning, good morning. What a great morning it is, too, guys. We are just hours away. 36 hours away from the kickoff of the 2020 legislative session. And the biggest gun control threat that we were facing this session, Fix NICS, mental health gun control, guys. If you've not heard the news, this bill has been pulled from consideration in the upcoming session. Come on in, guys. Get signed in. Let us know where you're watching from. I'm going to start a watch party right now on this video to get more people involved in this. Give me a moment to get that going. And, guys, come on in. Let me know where you're watching from. Post your comments in the comments section. Any questions that you have. It's a great day. And this just goes to show what happens when gun owners stop trying to have coffee and stop trying to be gentlemen scholars with lawmakers and have little coffee meetings, and instead we fight like animals. And when we do that, we are successful, as we found out again just last night, guys, here in Wyoming, as Fix NICS has been pulled from consideration in the 2020 session. But guys, it's not by any means over. We're going to give you guys a list of what's going to happen next. I'm posting some comments right now in the comment section. Once these get going, we can kick off this broadcast. So many links to post. I'm almost done here, guys. Getting signed up right as we speak. Okay. All right, guys, get signed in. I see Robert. I see Madeline. I see Michael. I see Gary. I see Bob. I see, let's see here, Josh, Les. A lot of folks getting signed in right now. Michael is watching. Wherever you're watching from, guys, let us know. As the watch party kicks off here, we will kick off this video once the crowd builds a little bit further. Many of you guys and gals have seen the news and have been sending it to us all morning and all last night that Representative Pownall announced last night that he was pulling Fix NICS gun control legislation from the agenda, from consideration, in advance of the 2020 session. Guys, it is fantastic news. It is fantastic news. But can you guys hear me? Before I keep going, I'm not getting any comments, not getting any reaction. Is the audio okay? If you guys can hear me, somebody, Bob or somebody, give me a thumbs up or comment, or Olin. If you guys can hear me and see me okay, let me know before the audio is, if it's crappy, let me know that. I see Les getting signed on. If you guys can hear me, someone tell me. I can keep on going here. Dan's watching. Audio is great, says Robert. Thank you very much, Robert. All right. So Representative Pownall choked under the pressure and has withdrawn Fix NICS gun control. This is a direct reaction, not to how nice we can do a white paper, not because we have the best arguments, not because we have the straightest tie in the Capitol, not because I am the nicest lobbyist to walk the Capitol. And I mention all of this because most organizations, that's how they roll. They think that if they have the best arguments, the best white paper, a nice pocket constitution, the straightest tie, and the nicest smile, that's how you do politics. But folks, I'm here to tell you, politics is a 2x4 across the face. That's how it works. And as gun owners, we're either taking that 2x4 across the face, or we're bashing somebody else with that 2x4 across the face. That's how it works. That's politics right there. It's that simple. You're either being beaten or you're beating somebody else. That's how it works. And that's how WYGO has always operated. And the only reason why Fix NICS has been pulled from right now is because 4,000 emails descended upon that Capitol building and flooded their email inboxes. And you guys did that. You guys did that. It was your pressure, your emails, your calls. Some of you made calls. Some of you used Twitter. That was fantastic. Some of you guys did different things, but at the end of the day, it was your pressure that made this happen. That's it. That's it. So for all these people, Mary, I'm going to get to your comment here in about a minute, so hold on. So for all these people who are coming on our Facebook page who are not WYGO members, who are not WYGO activists, who are not part of Wyoming's preeminent ass-kicking organization, who are trying to lecture the wonderful people from Wyoming gun owners and telling us that we have to be nicer. You should use a different tone. You should say, please. You should sign your emails respectfully. Just shut up. Just shut up. Do you know what year this is? Do you know who your president is? The days of conservatives being a bunch of people who would take a beating from lawmakers because we have to always be nice. We have to always say, sir, yes, sir. Those days are gone. Those days are gone. I mean, here at WYGO, we never even held to it in the first place. But those days are forever gone. We are in the fight of our lives in this country, in this state. We're in the fight of our lives. These liberals want to destroy us. They want to put us in prison, for God's sakes. The moderate Republicans in Cheyenne who aid and abet them, they need to be treated like the enemy to our freedom that they are. And again, for any trolls who are on this page or weak people who are on this page who are not part of the Wyoming gun owners ass-kicking brigade, if you've got a problem with the way we fight, then go do your own thing. Then leave. Because we're done kissing butt. We're done signing emails, sir, yes, sir. We're done being all these polite little mamby-pamby mama's boys. We never were that kind of organization. But as conservatives in general, we have to stop that kind of approach. We have massive problems in Cheyenne. We have massive problems with loser Republicans. Somebody called me the other day and said, who was it? How come you called Mr. Furphy a loser? A loser? You should be happy that's all we're calling you, Dan. If my kids didn't watch these broadcasts, it'd be a lot different language. These people are losers, and they want to disarm you. And these Republican moderates that are doing this, they need to be burned alive, politically speaking, for the humor impaired. And that is what we do to their careers. We torch them. We destroy them. We end them. That's all we do. That's all we care to do. We got about 3 or 4 friends in Cheyenne. We got about 20 more who are good guys, but we got 3 or 4 guys who have balls, who will fight, who will stand up. And frankly, that's enough. That's all we need. That's all we need. Mary now makes a good point. We're going to address Mary's comment, guys. And here is the next. Chris says, sleeves up, fist curled, throwing knuckles. God, I love that. Chris, just come do these videos for me, man, and give me a break. You nailed it. Mary says, Pownall is not done yet. He will try something else. He will put something in. You have to watch. We have to watch out. That is the main focus of this video today, besides a friendly victory lap, because by God, you guys earned it. Besides a victory lap, the real danger here is that you guys, that gun owners, let off the pressure. We cannot do that. Here's the thing. This language can come up anytime this session. They can do it as an amendment onto a different bill. They can file leadership bills in the waning moments of the 2020 session. There are a lot of ways this bill can come up this session. So we're not changing anything. We're not backing down. We're not going to stop the emails, these beautiful emails as session begins to help you guys pour on pressure. We're not going to back down at all. At all. And you guys can't either. We have got to maintain the pressure. Eric says these politicians have forgotten their place. They need to be reminded exactly who the hell they work for. And the sponsors of this bill should have to find a new job come next election cycle. Could not agree more. Could not agree more. So guys, We have links above this video, wherever you're watching it at right now, guys. Links right here for you guys. Again, today, fire off that email opposing Fix Nix. I don't trust Nephi Cole, the lobbyist who's pushing this, any further than I can throw him. I don't trust Mike Von Flatteren any further than I can throw him. Same with Pownall, same with Kirkbride, same with Stiff, Representative Stiff. None of them. They're snakes. These are messed up people. And they only respond to one thing, and that is pressure, 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 pressure. We have Senator Tom James watching right now, one of the good guys, one of the very good guys in Cheyenne. He says, you're absolutely right. Never let up, because they never will either. And that is the message. I am concerned that the press release last night was only done to get gun owners across the state to sit down and relax. And that is wrong. That is wrong. We have got to maintain the pressure. Modi says, thank you, WYGO, for keeping us informed and for pointing the way for us to do our part. We will always do that for you. Scott says, a snake is still a snake. It may retreat into its hole, but it remains true to its nature, and it will reemerge. And so, guys, again, they have the pre-written emails ready to go right now. But as you'll see above, there's 2 emails here today. Because as you all heard yesterday, a bunch of other moderate losers in both caucuses are now pushing for a 3-day waiting period before you can buy a handgun in the state. And so I don't need you to send off 1 email. I need you to send off 2 emails. And again, guys, if you don't already know this, they're pre-written. They're all done. All you got to do is drop in your name and hit send, your name and address, and hit send. And that's how it works. It's an automatic process. It's an automatic process. It is designed to make it as easy as humanly possible for you. And frankly, this is the best system in America right now for online advocacy. It is the best system. It cost us a lot of donor resources. But we knew as we approached the end of 2019 and approached this upcoming session, we knew that these kind of people were going to push these kind of bills. And we knew we had to get the best tools available for you guys and gals to take action. And so we have done that for you. So guys and gals, take advantage of it. It is automated. If you've done an email before, all you got to do is log in and hit send, and it fires off a new email. And it's always new emails. No more having the same email go out from us over and over and over. We have a rotating series of emails. And that scares the hell out of moderates. Scares the hell out of them because they can't tell where is all this pressure coming from. But we have to maintain that. So there's 2 emails. 1, to keep the pressure up on Fix Nix. 2, to help us shut down a 3-day waiting period. This SF-80, which was introduced yesterday in Cheyenne. This bill has Republican support from this idiot. Representative Furphy. Doesn't he remind you of Billy Crystal? I think he does. Very similar. Look at the nose. Republicans are backing this. Republicans are backing this. And so we can't let up. We cannot let up. We cannot let up. We cannot let up. We got to keep the pressure up, guys. You cannot send enough emails. You cannot send enough emails. Hang on, guys. 1 second once. Which senator is backing? Hang on, guys. I got to text an email. I text a lawmaker right now on this one thing. I'm live. Because we have other former lawmakers who have been coming on this page in the recent days trying to sit here and browbeat the members of Wyoming gun owners. These are senators and lawmakers who in the past, they lost their election because they supported gun control and Wyoming gun owners exposed them. But they're always attacking back. They're always trying to fight back and put more pressure and more pressure and more pressure on their colleagues and trying to browbeat gun owners across the state. We cannot stop. Cannot stop. And guys, I'm just going to say it. If you're not a member of WYGO, I don't know what more we can do to show how vital your membership in this organization is. There is nobody else fighting. There is nobody else leading the charge against this bill. There is nobody else who is helping to advance gun-free zone repeal legislation. There is nobody else who is pulling back the curtain and showing you what happens in real time in the Capitol. There is nobody who is beating asses at election time like WYGO. And we need your support. This is the smallest state in the country. But this organization, we together, we punch so far above our weight class because we have the best people in the state backing us up. And we need you guys to maintain. If you're not a member, go to joinwygo.com. There's a link here above the video, joinwygo.com, to get involved in this fight. Les says, just got a call back from my state rep, Mr. Pipperinen. He's on our side. Yes, he is. Gary is one of the good guys. And yes, he is one of the pro-gun votes you don't have to worry about in the state. Steve says, a vote for a Democrat is a vote against the Constitution. However, Republican snakes are still dangerous. I mean, that's the thing, Steve. We need to get away from that line of thinking. And I'm not in any way trying to hit you. A vote for a Democrat is a vote against the Constitution, but a vote for crappy Republicans is the same thing. And so as gun owners, it is our job to figure out who is pro-gun and who is not. And that's what WYGO does for you day in and day out. You don't have to wonder or guess because we will tell you when the time comes. But just this idea of pulling the lever, or voting on Team R all across the way, that is not going to work because we have all kinds of Republicans now who are screwing us in Cheyenne. The only reason why they stopped last night was because they got beat to smithereens by the members of Wyoming gun owners. And so any loyalty to a party, we collectively have to get rid of that. We have to get rid of the idea of Republican versus Democrat. We have to embrace the idea that this is grassroots patriots against a bunch of elite, smug bastards in both parties who are at war with us. That is how this works. That is the nature of what's happening right now, especially in Wyoming. And so, guys, if you agree with me, give me a thumbs up. If you agree that we have to reshape the way we fight against gun control, then give me a thumbs up because we can no longer take people at face value because of their party affiliation. There are exceptions. We've already discussed some of those. Gary's a great guy. You all know Senator Bouchard. He is phenomenal. You all know now, you've been hearing a lot from Senator James on our page. He is truly one of the good ones. You've all heard a lot about Representative Salazar. He is one of the best in the House. He is the best in the House when it comes to leading this charge. And there are others, but these guys are in the minority. Big time. Big time. But here's the good news. They're not in the minority when we work alongside of these people and we fight together for our Second Amendment freedom. You see, Senator James is one voice, a powerful voice, to be sure. He's a state senator, but he's one voice. Senator Bouchard is one voice. Tim Salazar is one voice. But when these guys are augmented by 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 emails in opposition to gun control, then all of a sudden it's not just one voice. That's a freaking army. And these guys are leading that alongside of us. And all of a sudden, all these scoundrels in Cheyenne realize that, this isn't just crazy Senator Bouchard or that pro-gun knuckle dragger Tim Salazar. This is the beginning of a real problem for moderates like us. And that's why you see the gun bills. That's why you see the gun bills get shut down, because they're terrified. because they're terrified. But that only happens if we maintain the freaking pressure. Bob says, New York State here. I follow Bouchard in your group. Everyone must vote. Bob, be sure to be involved with our sister organization in New York, the New York State Firearms Association. They are reshaping the fight for gun rights in Albany, and they need your support. If you're not already involved, get involved today. Gary says, amen. We have to keep doing this. Senator James says, hold these lawmakers accountable. They work for the people. They swore an oath to the Constitution. If they did not uphold this simple task, then get them out. I can't tell you guys how rare it is to have a lawmaker right here on this platform telling you guys to vote out scoundrels who do not maintain their oath of office. I can guarantee you right now that Senator James, for example, is going to catch hell for that comment in Cheyenne on Monday. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. You know why? Because they already are. And I'm already seeing the emails, and I'm already seeing the text messages. And for all of you moderate lawmakers, you better think real hard. With session beginning on Monday, you better think real hard before you come after our guys. Because you're coming after all of us, and we will hold you accountable. You try to harass our guys, you try to come after them, the party files primaries, so help me God. Anybody who comes after our guys is going to take a beating, because you know what? We're going to give it to them. We're going to give it to them. Guys, if this doesn't get you fired up, nothing will, and we need you to be involved in this immediately. Immediately, guys, immediately. Fire off those emails and become a member. Become a member of Wyoming Gun Owners. We need you now more than ever. The link is above this video. Otherwise, go to joinwygo.com, joinwygo.com, and get involved in this fight. Fire off these 2 emails. Stopping fixed NICS, because it's never dead until they're gone. Helping us stop the waiting period. Both of these bills have Republican support, Republican sponsorships. Become a member of WYGO today, guys, and share our video. And again, I can't say thank you enough on behalf of the board of directors for all the work you guys have done so far. But I want to be clear. You may not. You don't have our permission. Not that you need our permission, but you may not quit. You may not read the news and say, oh, okay, it's done. You may not check out. You may not do that. We have 20 legislative days. It's going to be around the first of the first full week of March before they adjourn for the year. When they adjourn for the year, we can back down for a while. But then we have primaries. Then it's the fun time of year later on in the summer and the fall. But for the time being, you need to stay fully engaged. You need to stay fully involved in this fight. And these emails, you got to fire them off every single day until we tell you to stop. And that's why, again, guys, it's so easy. We've made it super, super, super easy for you guys to do exactly that. So fire off the emails, share this video, guys, joinwygo.com. And we'll be back. More to come, guys, later on. Thank you, but do not give up.